What $2.5 million gets you at Super Bowl 58?
I'm standing just off the Las Vegas Strip and just outside Allegiant Stadium, which is home of the Las Vegas Raiders, and more importantly, host of the 2024 Super Bowl.
Between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers.
The Raiders,
at $1.9 billion, Allegiant Stadium is the second most expensive stadium in the world. It has all the features that a modern super stadium should have, like a crazy futuristic roof, a nightclub in the end zone, and notably, the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world, the Al Davis Memorial Torch. Man, I want to light that thing. Now, we all know what Las Vegas is historically known for.
Stay away from the tables. The house always wins.
But we're entering into an era where Vegas is throwing major investments into sports. So in many ways, the 2024 Super Bowl is a coming out party, proving that the city of Las Vegas has arrived as the sports capital of the world.
And nobody throws a party quite like Vegas. Which is why today, we're going to take you through the full VIP experience. From top
to bottom. How much it costs, what you're gonna eat, where you're gonna sit, who you're gonna meet, and we're even gonna talk to some of the people who make it all happen.
Nothing is off limits, because this is GQ All Access.
You've come to the crown jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium, home of the Super Bowl.
So it's mid-morning. It's very cool out here. It almost makes you want to suit up. I mean, I don't know if you guys know this, but I can kick a pretty mean field goal. So,
so good.
Jets, Raiders, if you need me today, call me. We're in the middle of the Nevada desert. The sun is beaming down, but you don't feel any of that in here. In fact, it feels a little bit like you're on a stage.
That's because Allegiant Stadium features a fully enclosed translucent roof, uniquely designed to protect players and fans from the burning Nevada sun. Prior to the move to Las Vegas, the Raiders played in Oakland at the Coliseum.
The stadium was old, but we embraced it. It was ours.
The Oakland Coliseum was notoriously the last stadium in the U.S. to be shared by a professional baseball and football team.
Man, I hated that diamond for the first half of the season, honestly. We never practiced on the dirt. Yeah. We're at the same disadvantages as the other team as well.
That's right. It was a baseball diamond on a football field. Or actually, a football field with a baseball diamond right in the middle of it. Needless to say, not all of the Oakland Raiders enjoyed sharing a field with the Oakland Athletics.
I remember our first game, I'm like, hey, they didn't finish putting the field down because there's like third base right there. No one says anything to me. Okay, the game starts and it's still out there, and that was just what it was.
With Allegiant Stadium, the Raiders finally get a gridiron to call their own in the form of a retractable Bermuda grass field that lives outside and gets rolled in on game day. Playing on anything other than grass was non-negotiable for safety reasons. To learn more, I caught up with Zachary Longnecker, Allegiant Stadium's head groundskeeper, and more importantly, its grass whisperer.
What time do you get here on game day?
My wife would tell you that if it's a 1 o'clock game, I'll be here at 3, 4 a.m. I like turning on the lights, being the only one here. You know, everybody talks to the grass. When you're a groundskeeper, you're like, just please hold. Like, I only need 2 more games out of you. So you get a little weird, you know, when you're a grass guy. I mean, that's just a thing.
Do you have a lawn at home?
No.
Can you explain to me how the tray works, how you guys roll in the grass but keep it outside?
We have one 90,000 square foot tray that lives in the south. You want it to have 100% sun as long as you can. Steel tray, it weighs as much as the Eiffel Tower.
If you're keeping score at home, that's 10,000 tons.
It's got 100 1-horsepower motors. I only have 10 inches to grow the grass, so I have 2 inches of drainage, then I have 1 inch of irrigation pipes. So realistically, I'm growing grass in 6 inches of sand for 300-pound men to beat the crap out of each other on Sundays.
So what makes for a good grass surface in the NFL?
Firm and fast, 100% grass.
Firm and fast, okay.
Right, and safe, right? It's all about safety. Some teams in the NFL are growing their grass to 1 inch. We're at like a half inch right now. Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, they want a quick, fast surface when they plant, they just go. Yeah. You're only as good as your last field. And you don't want to be the reason why, let's just say, some player goes down and then they're complaining about your field.
You mean like Aaron Rodgers of my New York Jets?
Yeah, maybe.
So I've got all access to the stadium today. What should I see?
Torch is great. The Winfield Club looks like a good little party.
Do you know where I press the button to light the torch?
You got to talk to the big boss.
Can you just tell me? So you do know where it is, you're just not going to tell me.
Ads.
One way or another, I am going to light that torch. But in the meantime, let's check out some seats.
1, 2, 3 Super Bowls? That's pretty good. So right now I'm sitting very far forward, great access to the field, right behind the home bench. It's also nice because these seats, they have a little cushion. And those seats over there don't quite have that cushion.
During the regular season, these seats ain't cheap, but during the Super Bowl, they really ain't cheap. They could cost you anywhere from 20 to 50K.
Some people might prefer a different experience, so let's go check out somewhere else. All right, so now we're up a little higher, pretty close to the nosebleeds, and the view is still great. That's one of the benefits of this being, it's one of the benefits of having it be a 65,000 seat stadium. It feels a little bit more intimate, and if you don't want to watch the game, you can also see the strip. Even though it's a pretty good seat, I think I'd rather watch from the suites. So let's go check those out. We're in the club suites, right on the 50-yard line. Got my popcorn. There's also all types of good stuff back there. Sushi, beer, other liquor, sushi. There you say sushi? There's a lot of sushi. Hello.
Hello.
As Chief Sales Officer, one of the things you're in charge of is premium seating.
Right now, we're in our Twitch club level.
Wait. Don't you like the girl that you're a promoter type lady from TikTok?
Full suite. These are brand new.
And so what do you get in a suite like this?
You have a sushi boat, beef, stadium fare food. You also have your very own private suite attendant.
So keep going, or you want to? What's the price range?
The price depends on the game, the yard line, and the size. From $25,000 up to $55,000.
We're at the 50-yard line, so
Yes,
I feel like we might be at a $55,000 suite.
And maybe I'll just up the price today to $85,000 since you're a Jets fan.
All right, I appreciate it. But in exchange, will you let me light the torch?
No.
Nobody here will let me light the torch.
Now I could hang here all day, but if the Twitch suite looks like this, that got me thinking. What does the owner suite look like?
Let's go in and see. Woo. I feel like we're at the controls right here. I feel like I command an NFL team from here. I gotta see where Mark Davis sits. This is a good seat. Feels like money. There's 65,000 seats in the stadium, but this is the one that money can't buy. This is Mark Davis's seat. These seats are very plush. There's even carpet, and they're the only white seats in the entire stadium. Also, because it's right on the 50-yard line, you're right in the middle of the action. And it's the finest Italian leather. Don't fact check me on that. This is what it feels like to own a football team. It's pretty sweet.
Good luck getting into the owner suite on Super Bowl Sunday, unless you're Travis Kelce's girlfriend. If you want to be in a suite on Super Bowl Sunday, you better have deep pockets. Prices range from $300K all the way to $2.5 million. At a lot of new stadiums, you're gonna notice a giant video board in the middle of the field. One thing I noticed about Allegiant Stadium, it doesn't have that. To find out more, I hit up Matt Pasco, VP for Information Technology.
So a lot of stadiums brag about their huge Jumbotron, AT&T, SoFi Stadium.
We have a different philosophy.
Yeah.
Our philosophy is that we want your eyes and energy on the field itself. You didn't come here to watch TV, you came here to watch a football game on grass, and that's what you can do.
This stadium obviously is beautiful aesthetically, the tech behind it. What are some of the things that make this stadium unique from a technology standpoint?
The biggest thing is our connectivity. We aimed to be, and we achieved being the most connected stadium in the world. Come on. This shows you lightning fast internet speed.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere you go in this building, you've got absolute high speed connectivity.
I'm looking for the button that lights the torch.
It's a secret.
Can you just like cough if it's that way maybe? That sounds like a little bit like a cough. I think we're gonna head that way.
Foiled again. If I have any chance of lighting that torch, my best bet's probably gonna be the Raiders president, Sandra Douglas Morgan.
So here's the torch. I've been asking people all day if they'll let me light it.
No. The torch, it's about 90 feet tall, and it's the largest 3D printed sculpture in the world. The torch was at the Oakland Coliseum. You see the quote on there, the fire that burns the brightest in the Raiders organization is the will to win. Being able to light it and having the fans do that, and having the fans from Oakland or LA understand its meaning and have it here, and then people that are new. You know, we have 40 million visitors in Las Vegas, and like being able to tell that story every game is wonderful.
Can I get a Super Bowl prediction from you?
No.
All right, we've seen the seats, but it's not a true football experience without some fans. So we're gonna head to the parking lot and see how Raider Nation does it at the Black Hole Tailgate.
Woo! Raider Nation in the house. I am Chef Dex Crew, just cooking up wings all the time wherever the Raiders go. Blackened wings, all right? That keeps it Raiderish.
What are we cooking here?
I'm cooking some tripe, Santa Maria style. If you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. Hell yeah. Let's go. Cheers.
There you go, baby. Raider, baby! Raider! Raiders, baby.
So why are you a Jets fan and why are you a Raiders fan? You're gonna win. Still looking for Crusader Raider.
I think we made it to the Black Hole tailgate.
Are you Crusader Raider?
Good afternoon, Keith Smith, Crusader Raider here at Allegiant Stadium. You've come to the crown jewels of NFL Stadium, Allegiant Stadium.
What's your favorite thing about the stadium?
Obviously, when the Raiders are there, it's the Raiders.
Do you have any idea how much the most expensive seat in the Super Bowl costs?
$1.2 million.
That's not a bad guess. I think it's closer to $2.5 million.
Wow. But you get popcorn.
You do get popcorn.
Oh, there we go then.
Okay, that was delicious. But if I'm here for the Super Bowl, I'm gonna need something a little bit more substantial. Let's go see what Chef Lou is cooking up for the Super Bowl.
Today we probably cooked 15,000 hot dogs, about 800 pounds of king crab. We have 6 sushi chefs that come in just for game day to prep sushi fresh. Today in the clubs we made 1,500 pounds of Wagyu brisket. We made 1,500 meatballs, 2,000 hamburgers, 4,000 nachos.
So you got some Super Bowl food here. What is that?
So these are what we call wow items. First one is a Wagyu brisket stuffed foot-long hot dog. Crispy onions, barbecue sauce, banana peppers. I think you could do that whole thing yourself.
Yeah, maybe over 2 days.
Right here, surf and serve nacho, garlic poached lobster, cheese sauce, okay, beef tenderloin. It's gonna come with a Super Bowl shot glass full of salsa.
It's a wow dish.
So, wow, you heard that? This is my personal favorite. This is a colossal potato stuffed with lobster and king crab, macaroni and cheese, okay? Squeeze the fresh lemon on it, and you go to town. And then last but not least, our caramelized donut sundae. I called it Sunday, S-U-N-D-A-Y, because it's Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
And that's got vanilla ice cream, whipped cream, a little spun sugar.
Cheers.
Guy Fieri would be jealous of that.
Bottoms up. That's fucking sick.
Can you say the F word on camera?
This is worthy of a fuck. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna take this with me.
Yeah.
Take care, all right? See you at the Super Bowl.
All right, we tailgated, we ate some wild food. Now let's go check out the sickest seats in the NFL.
People are gonna think I'm some sort of like TikToker. Hi, how are you? Go Raiders, go Raiders! Twice in 1 hour, let's go. I'm here with Hunter Beatty, director of Wynn Field Club.
Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about what's behind these doors?
Yeah, what's behind these doors is something that you won't see anywhere else in the country. It's a full-blown nightclub in the end zone of Allegiant Stadium. Spans the entire north end zone. We like to think of it as doing game day the Vegas way.
How do you get in here?
You can either buy a ticket on winsocial.com or you can buy a table. We have 29 tables inside, obviously all the bottles. It's like taking Encore Beach Club at the hotel and bringing it here to the stadium.
What's a ticket cost versus a table?
For Raider games, they're $500, and then tables, it just depends on the event. Raider games can vary from $10,000 to $50,000.
For the Super Bowl, a table will only run you $700,000.
Well, it's funny because I feel like most people come to a football game to watch a football game. But if you're in this club, I feel like there's a lot of distractions.
We tend to tell people, if you're here to see the X's and O's of the game, you're in the wrong place.
If I really enjoy it, can you maybe put me on the list to come back for the Super Bowl?
Yeah, right?
So you're saying there's a chance.
All right.
I'm not usually a bottle service guy, but since they got me a table, I feel like it's only polite to accept. Let's go check that out.
What time to be alive?
We came, we saw, we conquered. We may or may not have lit the torch, but I'll see you at the Super Bowl. This has been Clay Skipper for All Access.
How does everybody feel about the Super Bowl coming to Vegas?
So who really gets to light the torch?